Dylan, my name is. I'm a CID officer. Listen, Matthew, I've had a call from officers in Herefordshire, okay? There's a man there, Jamie Gawler, who is who's been killed. Okay, so it's a homicide. He's been murdered. Okay, I know that earlier on today you were possibly in possession of his bank card and his mobile phone. Yeah.
In January 2025, officers were called to an address in Brierley Court in Hereford following the concerns for a welfare of an occupant inside by the name of Jamie Gawler. Jamie's family hadn't heard from him for a few days, which is quite unusual. His brother attended the address to check on him, and upon letting himself into the property, found him deceased inside. Police attended, and it became obvious from the outset that Jamie had been the victim of an attack, and the Major Investigation Unit here at West Mercia Police launched a murder inquiry. So what we know is that Matthew Jonathan was released from prison on the 10th of December 2024. It would appear that Jamie Gawler and Matthew Jonathan met sometime around, we think, the 13th of December in and around the night shelter in Hereford. They struck up a friendship, which led to Jamie Gawler offering Matthew Jonathan a place to stay, knowing that he had nowhere else to go. And I think it's fair to say, and obvious to say, that Matthew Jonathan has abused that trust and that kind gesture in the most unimaginable and heinous way.
What time have we come in? 15:22, Saturday the 18th of January 2025.
Jamie, would appear, was assaulted over a number of days by Matthew Jonathan inside his flat. We've recovered 7 videos, extremely graphic and distressing in nature.
I'm going to push this door slightly closed.
Those 7 videos document a number of attacks on Jamie, which ultimately led to his death. Matthew Jonathan was using both his own and Jamie Gawler's bank cards to make purchases in and around the Hereford area. We know that Matthew Jonathan used Jamie's bank card prior to commencing the attack on him, so we don't know if that was done with Jamie's consent or not. What we have established is that during the period that Jamie was assaulted over a number of days and post the last video that we've recovered, Matthew Jonathan continued to use Jamie's bank card in local stores. Matthew Jonathan, as I say, made his way from Hereford on the 17th of January 25 and made his way originally to Abergavenny, and then he got a taxi to another part of South Wales. It later transpired that Jamie's brother rang Jamie's mobile phone, concerned for his welfare, trying to get hold of him, and that mobile phone was answered by a South Wales police officer. So that's how the connection was made between the two. It would appear that Matthew Jonathan had some sort of a medical episode on that railway station platform. A number of items were left at that location that seemingly have either fallen out of Matthew Jonathan's pocket. They included Jamie's mobile phone, bank card and his car key. Going from the 18th into the 19th of January 2025, Matthew Jonathan came to police attention again, seemingly potentially having another medical episode in the Porth area of South Wales. By this point, contact had been made between West Mercia and South Wales Police to make them aware of the fact that Jamie's body had been found within his home address, and he'd sadly died. As a result of that, he was arrested in South Wales by officers who attended and subsequently taken to a police station there.
What's your name, buddy? You are?
Yeah. Say that again to me, Matt. What was happening?
I said, you have to...
I don't know if he's talking about what's going on.
We know, and we've got obviously video footage of the assaults on Jamie committed by Matthew Jonathan. Those videos span from the 12th to the 14th of January 2025. We cannot say with any certainty exactly when Jamie would have died. I think it's quite likely it would have been around the sort of 14th or 15th of January. And what we know is that Matthew Jonathan left the Hereford area on the 17th. So it's very possible that over the course of that time, after Jamie had passed away, Matthew Jonathan remained living within the property with Jamie's body until the 17th, when he left the area by the railway station.
So at the moment, Matthew, you're under arrest for murder. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you want to say now in regards to caution?
Tell him we're going to sort it all out, and I don't have to do it about it.
Just my thoughts.
specialist departments and teams from across both forces worked collaboratively to arrest and put before the court the suspect. We're obviously very happy that the defendant, Matthew Jonathan, pleaded guilty to the murder of Jamie Gawler. It saves his family from going through the ordeal that Jamie went through in the final days of his life and reliving that. So we really welcome today's sentencing of Matthew Jonathan. He'll obviously serve a significant period of time in prison, rightly so, and whilst it will never bring Jamie back to his loved ones, hopefully it will bring them some closure to what has been an unimaginably difficult time for them. I'd also just like to thank my investigation team who've worked tirelessly through some really difficult circumstances to bring about today's sentencing. So Jamie's family would describe Jamie as a really kind, loving individual. I think that's sort of shown in the fact that he was willing to offer a place to stay to someone who needed help at that moment in time. So I think that really shows what sort of person Jamie was.